Welcome to Intuitive Yoga, and this is all about what's happening on the inside, about finding alignment, finding your truth, finding what is right for you in each posture. And this lends itself perfectly to an online class. So let's start with sitting comfortably, and you can sit on something, a block or a bolster, making sure that you've got your back really straight. First finger and thumbs together, and make sure that back is straight, shoulders are wide. We're just going to take a couple of minutes to connect to the breath. The exhalation, releasing, letting go, and the inhalation, deepening our connection to ourself, to our bodies. Exhalation, letting go of what doesn't work, what you don't need, what stresses you out, anything that isn't a great big yes in your life, let go of. The inhalation is expansion, openness, love. And we're letting go of anything that doesn't match that frequency. Using the breath to bridge the mind and the body. Our yoga physical practice is taking us to our meditation. So bringing the hands together at your chest, looking down towards your heart, setting an intention for your practice. To stay present, to stay mindful, to stay true, and to never go to more than 90% of what you're able to do. Yoga is not about pushing yourself. It's actually the exact opposite. There's no push. It's expansion. It's not push. There's no force. It's about dropping into what's already there. No judgment. So relaxing into your body, into who you are. So setting the intention to not work to more than 90%. And if you do that, you cannot be injured. You cannot ever hurt yourself. And we're going to come off of our block or our cushion. And if we turn and come onto our hands and knees, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And we're going to come into cat-cow. So there's an inhalation and then there's an exhalation. So the inhalation is the expansion and the exhalation is the contraction. Inhale, opening up the heart, opening up the chest, opening up the throat. Exhalation, tucking under, tucking the head under, tucking the tailbone under. And then on the next inhalation, as you move the body, you're going to turn the toes under. And on the exhalation, you're going to come up into dog. You're going to walk your dog, one leg at a time. So stretching out one leg, bending the other, and then alternate. Feeling into your body, feeling into your legs. And then bring the knees back down again. Come back into your cat-cow. Inhalation and exhalation. And you're using your rhythm. So you're not necessarily using my rhythm, my breath. You're using your breath. So again, on the next inhalation, turning the toes under if they're not already. And the next exhalation, this time you're going to come into plank. And then your plank is setting you up for the correct alignment for your dog. So if you're ever wondering how wide your dog should be, you just come down into plank. So shoulders are over the top of your wrists, and then you come back. So this time you're going to really work the feet. So now that we've warmed the legs up, you're widening across the mounds of your toes, you're lengthening through your feet, and you're pushing your heels down towards the floor. And then if you look forwards at your hands, and you're widening across your hands and lengthening through the hands, so it's like you're trying to push the mat away from you. And when you've got those two actions, you're really strong. You're bringing the energy up from the earth, up through your hands, up your arms, up your back, and up through your feet, up through your legs. And these energies are meeting at the highest point of your body at the moment, which is your sitting bones. So reaching them up to the sky with a really flat back. Try to get the legs straight. They can bend slightly if they need to, but do not let your back curl. So you want your back to be really straight. And then again, come down onto your knees. And if at any time you need to rest here, then coming down onto your knees are hip distance apart. Bring the big toes together. And then you're resting back down into child's pose, and keep the arms there so that you've got the position ready to rejoin this little mini class. And then again, come back onto the hands and knees. A couple of cat-cows. These are absolutely great to open up the spine, to keep the spine really flexible. And then turning the toes under on the inhalation and the exhalation, coming up into dog. Now this time we're going to lift up the right leg, Ekapada. So the toes are facing downwards, your hips are absolutely straight. You're drawing the leg through. You're going to place it in between the hands, and you can help your leg through if you need to. Now, 10 toes are staying facing forwards, and you can either stay down here with your hands on the floor, or you can push yourself up onto the leg, or you can come up, bring your hands into Namaste, or you can bring your arms all the way up, hands next to your ears. So completely up to you. Now what you want to work with is the hips being super straight, the back leg being really straight, the back toes facing forward. So you've got 10 toes facing forwards, which is a slightly different method as to what a lot of yoga is taught. But for me, I've always been taught that the back toes are facing forwards, and that means that you can find absolute correct alignment with the hips, therefore the back. Much safer. And then we're going to come through to Warrior Two. So really straight here, straight hips, straight spine, knees on top of the ankle, back leg is straight, working the back foot again. And then coming back on inhalation into reverse warrior. So the legs are not moving at all, it's just the body. And then exhale, come back to Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse, exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. So do this in your own time, your rhythm, your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So at any time you're resting, inhale, you're going to stay here and really focusing on the lengthening here and staying here, but now straighten that front leg. Really pull the energy up that leg. The foot is really active. Both feet are really active. And then you're going to tilt from where the leg and the body meet. The whole body is tilting over the top, and you're drawing the leg up into the hip, up into the pelvis, and then you're coming forwards into Trikonasana. Now, if you can bring your hand just to rest on the inside of the leg, great. Bring the left hand onto the left hip. Or you can gently, very, very gently, bring the hand either onto the lower leg or the upper leg, never the knee, or you can bring a block in there to support you. But your back is really straight. You want to get this super straight alignment here. And you're breathing into that. And it doesn't matter how far down you go. It's not about reaching the floor. It's about finding this alignment and finding your energetic alignment so that it feels good to you from the inside. You're working from the inside out. It's not what it looks like from the outside. This is why I used to do a lot of correction when I was teaching, but now it's so much more personal than that. It is about what each individual is feeling. Now, when I'm teaching on a Zoom class, I can see everybody and I can correct from afar, and I don't need you to be in the same room as you. So we're going to inhale back up to Warrior Two. We're going to inhale and exhale. Again, we're finding this beautiful flow. And this is happening in your own time. Inhale, exhale. And then come to the inhale and stay there. Again, we're really connecting to the right side of the body. This time, keeping the leg bent, we're going to come forwards and we're going to rest that arm there. Keep the left hand on the left hip again. So there's lots of variations here. We can stay here, or we can bring the hand onto a block or down to the floor. We can bring the left arm up. We can fold that arm underneath. We can find the bind with the hands together behind your back. So there's lots of different things we can do there. We can come to whatever posture we are feeling each time we're practicing, and it's always different every day depending on your mood, your energy, what you've eaten, what's going on in your life at the moment. It's always different, and it's all about honouring that, honouring exactly what you're feeling in each moment. Inhale up, straighten the leg. So both feet straight forwards, and just finding a little bit of a wiggle there. Sometimes we go through a vinyasa, but for this mini class, we're going to turn to the other side. So the left foot's turning out and the right foot's turning all the way in. And so we're going to come down into our Warrior One on this side. So 10 toes facing forwards, 10 toes facing the way your body is facing. Back leg is straight, back leg is straight, back is straight, hips are straight. Everything is facing the same direction, so there is no twist here. And then coming down into Warrior Two. So the body is facing forwards, hips are straight, back leg straight, back foot really strong. And then we're reaching back into reverse warrior, feeling the stretch down the left side. So that's where the focus is. And then straightening the left leg, keeping the focus down the left side of the body. And then we're bending from where the leg and the body meet. So it's at this point, nothing above that point, nothing below that point is moving. It's just a hinge from that point there. And we come down as far as we can, keeping the spine straight, keeping the leg straight, and then we can bring the arm down either in front of the leg, on the leg, above or below the knee, or onto a block. And what you'll find is when you're coming down, you'll really feel the back leg anchoring you down. So you've got, as you're coming down and you've got this awareness down the left side and the action that's happening on the left side, you've also got the corresponding strength and anchor coming into the back foot as well. So you're feeling really balanced. There's something going on both sides. So then you're bringing the left arm down, right hand on right hip, staying really straight, keeping this focus down the left side and keeping the spine really straight. Head's in line with the rest of the spine. Tailbone's tucking under. Lots going on here. It's a beautiful posture. One of my absolute favourites. And you're taking it as far as you want to take it. So with the hand resting, with the hand on the leg, with the hand further down. It's not a competition It's not about how far down you go. Inhale, back up into Warrior Two, bend the leg. And then inhale, back up to Reverse Warrior, and then find that flow. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. And then staying there, keeping the leg bent this time. And then we're coming down and resting the arm on the leg. Really active back foot, keeping you strong in the back leg so the back leg isn't forgotten. You've got the balance between the two. So you're here. You can bring the hand down onto the floor. You can bring the hand down onto the block and then bring the right arm up. Bring the right arm back. And then you can stay here with the arm behind you, or you can see if the bind is available. And it doesn't matter if it's not, but see if that left arm can come underneath the leg and see if there's a bind behind there. And if there's not, then stay with the hand down, maybe bringing the arm over. And then lifting yourself back up into Warrior Two. Let's come back into Reverse Warrior. Stretching out and then back into Warrior Two. Straighten the leg and bring 10 toes facing forwards, hands on your hips. Active feet, widening, lengthening, and the heels pressing down. Inhale, lift the spine up. Exhale, come forwards. So here again, you've got lots of options. You can bring the hands, fingertips best onto the floor, or bring the hands onto a block on any of the sides, whichever you do to keep your back straight. And also, you don't want to overarch here. So overarching is like this, and then underarching like this. You want to find that perfect straight alignment. So rising up, turn the right foot out and the left foot in. We're going to come back to our starting point of Warrior One on the right side, and that's really just to get us so that we're completely straight, and then we can come down and we can come back into dog. And that's going to be it for our standing postures for this mini class. So staying here for 3 breaths, working the hands and working the feet. Straight back, drawing the energy up the hands, up the arms, up the back, drawing the energy up the feet, up the legs, and the energy is meeting at the highest point of the body, at the sitting bones. And then come down, bring the knees down. Knees are hip distance apart, big toes are together. You're going to sit back and rest down into child's pose. So the knees are just wide enough for your body to fit in between. And so actually your ascending and descending colon are resting on your legs. And then rising up. Bring your legs to the right. Bring the right leg over the top. So what we're trying to do here is get the bottom level equal. And if that's not possible, then sit on a block or sit on a cushion. So you're trying to get yourself completely level. So with the right leg across the top, we're going to bring the left arm up and then turn that around. Right hand behind you and twist. So there's the inhalation is up and the exhalation is twist. Next inhalation up, next exhalation twist. Just going as far as your body wants to go today. Don't do anything with your neck. Keep your neck very passive. and then release. Change the cross of the legs, left leg over right. And again, if it's difficult to get both sitting bones, both butt cheeks down, then sit on something. Right arm up and then bring it across the body so that you've got that beautiful twist. Your left hand is behind you. Inhale, up, exhale, twist. Inhale, up, exhale, twist. Notice how the two sides are different. And then release. And then you're going to come onto your back and bring your knees up to your chest. Rocking from side to side. Releasing your back, ready for our meditation. You might want to do a couple of twists here with your breath. So exhaling down, keep the shoulders down, inhaling up, exhaling to the opposite side. Inhaling up. You might want to exhale down, take a breath there. And then on the next inhale, come up and then exhale down, take a breath there. Whatever you do on the first side, also do on the second side. So you're finding this lovely balance. And you can come into Shavasana for the meditation, or you can bring a bolster underneath your knees, or if you prefer, then you can come and sit for meditation. So our physical yoga practice is leading us to meditation. So if you are able to, it is good to meditate with you upright. You can sit against a wall if your back isn't able to. We're just going to have a couple of minutes here for this taster class. Usually we would have at least 10 to 15 minutes of meditation at the end of our class, because it is ultimately what we're leading to. So fingers and thumbs are together, whether you're lying on the floor, have your arms out to the side with the hands in Chin Mudra, back is straight, shoulders are wide, eyes are closed. And this time I want you to breathe up and down your spine. So the inhalation is moving up and the exhalation is moving down. So there's this expansion, this ascension on the inhalation, and a dropping and a releasing on the exhalation. And just notice what comes up for you on each of those breaths with each of those energies, because they're very different. And we tend to all feel more connected to either the inhale or the exhale. So notice that. Let go. And get to know yourself. Get to know yourself in meditation, in movement, in breath. Take a step back from your thoughts. What are they doing? Where are they going? Where do they want to take you? And are you going, or are you able to let them go and let them pass? And you can be here for as long as you want. Take as long as you want, as you need, as you can for your meditation practice. It is the most important part of the yoga practice. The physical postures were only designed to get you so that you can sit comfortably in meditation. The meditation came first, the physical postures came after, to complement the meditation. You're going to start to stretch. If you're lying down, roll onto one side into a fetal position and gradually, slowly push yourself up to sitting. And if you're sitting, then stretch however it feels good. And then we're all going to bring our hands into Namaste. Look down towards your heart. And thank yourself for your practice today, for being here, for doing this, taking some time out for yourself. Namaste. Thank you very much.